All right, so this next segment, it's not actually so much a story, as I wanted to engage in a little bit of media criticism as we do here on the show. And it's a tale of two stories and how local media and press approaches them differently. And the two stories that I'm comparing and contrasting, it's basically a right-wing protest versus a left-wing protest and with comparable a comparable amount of people involved. So there has been a whole saga about this woman Marlena Pavlis Hackney, the owner of Marlena's Bistro and Pizzeria. Long story short, she owns a restaurant in the Holland area, and she refused to abide by social distancing or masking rules. Basically, had a sign in front of her restaurant. It's like, we are not obeying the governor, the Constitution, blah 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 blah. And she subsequently got fined. She refused to pay the fines. She got put in jail. She was released from jail on bond. People raised like something like 270 grand through a GoFundMe. Um, and this story, I again, it's been everywhere. I've seen it on every single local news outlet: WWMT, Wood TV 8, Fox 17. It's also gotten press on. It's gotten national press actually from NBC News. It's been covered by the Detroit News. If you go to the Google page and type in Marlena's Bistro and Pizzeria, click on the news tab. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different stories all about this woman deciding to make people sick to make a point. And, I remember when we covered the Daily Grind issue a couple months ago, I was a little bit more sympathetic because, like, the guy was legitimately financially struggling, took all the wrong lessons from it. As we pointed out before, yes, it's important to point out that, like, yeah, these people are dealing with economic strain with their businesses, during COVID, and it's really a failure of the U.S. state and empire that there aren't more robust resources and supports during the pandemic you'd see in other countries. However, this woman is very willful. Like, it wasn't that her business was shut down. She wanted to ignore masking rules and social distancing. So she could have easily had her business open. She wants to raise a point. So there's not a whole lot of sympathy. And in the scope of that, the Michigan GOP got involved. It was like trying to making her a martyr. The no step on snake people had like 150, 200 people out protesting. Again, all wishes in the world, more energy could have been put towards like actually helping businesses during that pandemic remain open. Like, this woman has raised 300 grand just for thumbing her nose at basic healthcare guidelines. How could that money have been used in that same community to help keep businesses open? Like, that's possible. But I don't want to dive too deep into that. I want to contrast it real quick. We talked about this last week. There was a People's March in Lansing, and I participated in it. It was a really great day. It was ostensibly a multi-issue event, anti-capitalist, anti-ICE, Black Lives Matter, just the whole litness. It was basically a big leftist convergence. It was about a 3-hour march through a residential area of Lansing with about the same amount of people. Now, Lawrence, I want you to guess, how many articles do you think I found about that one and the aftermath of it? Just throw out a number.
30.
One. There was one article about the leftist protest.
Wait. So it was 31?
No. There was only one article about the leftist protest, whereas with
Wait. You said you said one.
One.
You mean that the number above zero?
Yes. It was WLNS, a local affiliate, I think it was a CBS affiliate out of Lansing, did like a 1-minute story on it and like less than a paragraph. And They didn't even describe it. Like they're just like 17 organizations came together to host the Michigan People's March. One protester told 6 News there were roughly 200 people at the event. Written on the Facebook event page, list of things the group are fighting for include defunding the police, access to health care,
One second.
Water for Flint. This,
Andy.
yeah,
Just for fun, you said one. Okay. What's this woman's name?
Okay, so the woman's name, Marlena, Melina Pavlis Hackney, from the Bistro and Pizzareia, which is now closed, being a plague den. But
okay, wait. I'm looking up the Bistro now, and I'm for fun. I'm just doing this for fun, right? Just for fun. Looking up the Pizzareia, and I just want to see how many articles about it. Oh, top story. This was wrote by the Sentinel, M Live, the Detroit News Press. What's this? Star Adjustment, Detroit News Press, WWMT, ABC News. Wait. Oh, there's more. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I told you. And I think it's worth pointing out too, even
Fox News,
one article,
Fox 17, Fox 2, Fox 2. Wait. It keeps going. Granville trip. I am literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on page 3 now, and on Google.
The one article WLNS also doesn't even mention it was an explicitly like anti-capitalist march, which is something that media coverage like doesn't even mention. I think the original headline was just it was just an anti-racist march, and it didn't say anything else about it.
Okay. Here's the thing, sir. I do need to ask. If this Pizzareia was so brave, they're thumbing their nose at the CDC and at the governor, why are they closed?
I don't know. I guess like well, that was another interesting thing. Like the right wingers did a couple of weird performative protests. Like what they boarded up the restaurant to guess I show the injustice of it being closed down. I don't know. And somebody was camping out in front of it. Like I said, there was about 150 ish people who came to like a sidewalk, like waving signs, and a bunch of stuff tacked on the door, like COVID denialist type rhetoric, stuff like that. And again, it got huge press coverage. I'm surprised. Maybe there is like a segment on Fox News I haven't found, but across the state, a comparable event with more people about like more critical issues really got almost zero press coverage, except I almost forgot. Here's the cherry on top. There was one national journalist, I'm doing air quotes, who covered the Michigan People's March. Lawrence, you might already know where I'm going with this, but famed fascist dork and fake news proliferator Andy Ngo actually picked up some footage from the march. He tweeted it out, and he claimed that the whole thing, this whole event that 17 organizations in Michigan organized around, and that there was this big long march. People were passing out pamphlets to people, getting cheered on by the neighbors. But he claimed that this event was entirely set up to go harass one specific Trump supporter along the march, because there was some footage of a guy, like a Trump supporter from his house, yelling at the protesters yelling back. Andy Ngo, his spin on all this is that the anti-fascists and anarchist terrorists organized a rally to harass a poor innocent Trump supporter, even though it had absolutely nothing to do with what like the actual march was organized around. But
honestly, I don't know who that person is, but because you told me that this person is basically young Alex Jones,
yeah.
I'm just going to
We talked about some stories last summer. He was doing a lot of trolling in Portland
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah,
I know. I remember the name,
yeah.
but I have never seen this person in person.
Oh, he
So
wasn't
I would
there.
not.
That's the
Oh,
better part. He was not there. He literally just grabbed random footage and claimed it as his own work, and then was just like, "Yeah, this is what happened." Or I
so
think he
so
had one
he
of his
was
trolls on site to record stuff for him, but like he
so
wasn't
he
there.
Donald Trump the situation. He claimed some work that he didn't do. Seriously, is that what we doing around here?
I know.
Like,
I'll correct myself. He had a right wing troll friend record, infiltrated the march and record some stuff
okay,
for him.
I
He
was
still
about to
wasn't there.
say,
Andy Ngo was not there. It's just
okay, see, I was about to say, because I remember there was a story. There was a story. I don't know. I forgot if we covered it or not. Of a white lady of a bistro that was selling chicken and waffles, but she was getting her fried chicken from like Popeyes. Or like seriously, and then she was reselling it. She was like, and then she was reselling it as her own stuff. Like I, that's kind of how I thought this story was gonna go for a second. That he stole somebody else's work and then resold it. Like, but nah.
yeah,
Okay.
but no, I mean, and we're joking about it, but it is kind of dangerous. The people who like are in his networks, they look at it, they take it at face value. So the next time there's a leftist march, they think like, oh, they're coming for me. These people are organizing for me, and I'm in danger or something. Which
See,
really isn't.
that's the same type of dumb logic that had those crazy white people pointing guns at Black Lives Matter protesters when they was
Yes.
walking. Yeah, it's the same type of crazy. It's what Tucker Carlson says when he's saying the others are coming. When Donald Trump says that the others are coming for you. That's that Republican fear that Republicans feed off of to scare us from uniting with each other to fix the broken system that we have. That is it, right then and there.
Yeah. But
And
I'll just cap
you have grifters that feed into it and make money off of it. That's all it is.
I'll just cap this off by saying, like, I really want to highlight this little bit of media criticism, just so we all understand, like, even though, maybe last year leftist stuff was getting a little bit more coverage, it I just am so tickled by this comparison and contrast where you have one protest that is ostensibly talking about real issues that affect working people in Michigan, that's standing against like actual injustice, crickets from statewide national press. You have a woman who's being a Karen about keeping her restaurant open, and basically becoming like a plague spreader, and everybody in the world, up to and including NBC News, runs a story about it.
ABC News chose to talk about. Yeah. See, here's the thing. This goes back to the first story that we talked about. You wonder how our city and how certain cities COVID numbers are going up. It's because of crap like that. It's because of trash like that. Those are the type of people that don't care about you getting sick. They care about their profits. They care more about their profits than your lives. This is the reason why when COVID first started hitting, black churches already knew. We was telling people in black churches, like, first, y'all don't reopen y'all doors. Y'all gonna be on the news for being a super spreader event because y'all wanted to get together. Don't do it.
A lot
Don't
of white
do
churches,
it.
on the other hand, were just like demanding their right. Like, let us into that church. We want to lick the pews and then crowd ourselves in and get sick as quickly as possible.
Right. And then y'all gonna get sick. Y'all gonna get sick, and then y'all gonna see the Lord for real. Y'all gonna meet him in the upper room now. And that lady ain't gonna be giving you pizzas in the upper room. She gonna be at her house,
Yeah.
chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, folks. Be smarter than this.
All right. So we'll cap that story off. If you're listening on the radio, we got extra time at the end of the episode. I'm gonna include some speeches from that rally. Really good stuff.